Oh, maybe they both are. Anyway, whatever. Let's draft another deck. Alright, you guys can watch the draft process. Alright, so they're offering us yellow, green, and red this time. Last time we didn't have yellow. I actually like Drakkar Sky Captain a lot. Sometimes your draft is not particularly good for him. But anyway, he's fun. I guess I'm gonna draft him. He's kind of a simple draft, not necessarily great, but he's fun. It's hard for me to avoid wanting to draft cards that would be useful against the deck that just beat me. Anyway, there's nothing here that actually would be. Yeah, all these cards suck so bad. I actually think this is such a really, really bad draft. I don't want to draft a farm boy. And what is this? I have to decide between all these different cards. The only ones that are flying like cost like 6 lands. It's ridiculous. Alright, we'll get this. I don't know what we want. I guess Istanu and Farm Boy have pretty good synergy. So there's that. I guess we'll get it. Apparently I'm mountains now. Red. Let's get an elemental. This guy's not terrible. This is an event. 3 fairy to give a creature ranged this turn. After it attacks, we move. This is a pretty fun one. I guess, yeah, maybe we'll grab it. I really want more flyers. This one's pretty good. Raccoon Chieftain. Yeah, let's grab the Chieftain. Oh dear, stop giving me red stuff. Okay, well, we got a lot of different options here, so we can... don't really like the Firebringer for this deck yet. A Helicopter should be decent. He's kind of like the Blazing Salamander, basically. And he's a little bit better, kind of, in some ways. I could also get a ranged creature myself, which it's obviously not as big as the other one was, but could be useful. There's this guy which heals me, so there's healing. I don't know, this is hard. This is a hard round to decide with what to do here, I feel like. Maybe just like really convenient damage would be nice. Just what this would be. having an extra source of range might not be so bad. So that's an idea. One thing about this guy is he only has 5 HP, which is not that much, but it's not that bad either. If someone has a really aggressively positioned, pretty beefy unit, then he's going to be useless in your hand. So, just something to keep in mind. Yeah, I feel like all these cards have their own risk attached to them. Flame Burst is probably the least risky option, because you're going to find use for it sooner or later. Seems like. I'm going to go with the Flyer. I mean, we have a Sky Captain. How can we not? And it's a pretty good option. It's not a bad Flyer. Okay, what do we have here? So we could get a Kobold Warlord, which is a big, beefy dude, more or less. We can get an even bigger, beefier dude with Walking Fortress. We go with something nice and cheap. This is also relatively cheap. I like this option because it gives us fodder for Istanu, so I think we're going to go with the cheap option. Okay. So we can get Flying and Death Touch, which is pretty cool. The problem with the Lionfish is it needs to have at least one attack, or its Death Touch isn't going to do anything. But it only costing 3 means it's still, and only 1 desert, it's still a decent for a harvesting area. So I'm just going to pick it up. If you don't have that many buffs. Okay. So this is random buffing, which I'm not a big fan of. This is a flying creature, which I am a fan of. We're going to grab the flying creature. Okay. Okay, whoa, oh my goodness. This is... So we could get the flying creature, but the problem is it's weak. Super weak. It can continuously get bigger, but only its attack, not its defense. So that's something to keep in mind. We could get another grappling hook for increased consistency. We could get the ranger so we could buff things, such as our lionfish. This is a really hard round to choose, because there's quite a few good options. Like, this is not a bad card. This is not a bad card. Like, drawing stuff, that's pretty powerful. This is a flying creature, so it's automatically not bad. I'm leaning towards the Outland Ranger. It will cost you 4 total to get your lionfish to be able to one-shot something. And it might not even feel worth it, because you might not be able to one-shot more than one, because you might only have like 5 defense at that point. So yeah, you might just die anyway. So I don't know, I'm not sure if that's going to be worth it necessarily. You could actually grappling hook, get more value out of that with your ranger, but you might not draw your grappling hook if you only copy it in the deck, so yeah. Also, we can buff the lionfish with the chieftain potentially, so that could be nice, as well as grappling hook, gonna grab Grappling Hook, I guess. I don't know. It takes 5 whole lands before we start using it. That sucks so much. It's also really good though. Grappling Hook with Wind Wisp. Oh my goodness. You know what? We're grabbing Wind Wisp. If we see Grappling Hook again without a flying unit, we're grabbing it. But for now, I'm going to stick with that. Oh, what is this draft? Oh my goodness. What are we choosing here? Okay. I've been playing against a lot of card hoarders. Haunted Husk for only 1 Faria will help me deal with them more or less, sort of. I get to draw a card and drain 1 life from it. That sounds amazing. Choking Sand, it'll help me deal with a Bloodsinger, for example. Or Beastmaster, very good card. Lots of problematic cards. Choking Sand can just choke out of the game. Of course, you have to draw the card. I feel like Haunted House is going to be like, I'm going to draft this, and then everybody's going to be like vomiting their hands onto the board. Just watch. But I don't know. I feel like it might be worth the risk. It only costs 1. Even if it only draws me 1 card, it's still going to be worth it, I guess. Alright, let's grab the flyer. This flyer is not particularly good, but he's not bad either. If you get the Corrupt on him, he's awesome. I guess we'll grab him. Ooh, another Sky Captain. Perfect. Okay, this round, what do we see here? Voice of Truth. Risky. Tiki Totem. Solid. You can buff for Lionfish. The only grief with Tiki Totem is it's the only green card I would draft. So I'm leaning towards Malevolent Spirit or Boulder Thrower. I feel like Malevolent Spirit giving us healing is going to be useful, so I'm going to pick that up. Campfire by itself. Now I can get behind this. This is a solid option. It's better than the guy that costs 3 that gives you a Campfire. I feel like. Just because I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, whatever. Maybe I should get Kobold the War Beast though instead. He only costs 4. He's a 5/4. It's pretty good. I don't have very many creatures that have a decent stat line, and he could be one. Like by themselves, you know. On the other hand, Campfire. Campfire could like buff Wind Wisp. This deck doesn't really have a whole lot going for it, does it? We're gonna grab Campfire because it's kind of cheap. I'm hoping I can get more stuff to draw cards with. Doomdrake or Air Elemental? Oh my goodness. I think we need a bigger thing, so we're gonna get Doomdrake. It is 4 defense compared to the Air Elementals 2. I'd like to get both. Like, if the Air Elemental was in this round, I might pick it up. I feel like I can't afford to grab a green creature. No, I just said I want bigger creatures. Am I really drafting the map dealer? I guess I am. Alright, what do we have here? So we could get the monk, which is pretty good, or we could get the tower. The tower could give me some good damage to finish things off with. Maybe block aggressive plays from the enemy. It only costs 3, which is nice. There's a choice between the monk and the tower. I'm not sure what would be best. Because this could draw me cards. I feel like drawing cards is going to be really helpful. I feel like this deck maybe doesn't really need the tower. I mean, I don't think it could hurt to draft it, but missing out on the monk might be a mistake. So I'm leaning towards grabbing the monk here. Okay. So our first treasure was Crystal Dragon. It was an obvious choice. This round, I don't really recognize these cards. They're all new treasures, aren't they? One cost, 1 defense, 9 attack. Divine Flying. Flying means it cannot be targeted by events or abilities. Dash 5. Wow. Must be summoned next to friendly creature. Okay, but you can just jump across the board anyways. I don't know, seems good. It's flying. I want more flying creatures. There's an event that summons 2 taunts. That sounds good too. That's really good defense. These are good treasures. I don't know why they're grouped together though. They should be grouped with like crappy treasures. That way it's easier to choose. Choose one color, discover a creature's same color becomes wild, cost 3 less. Yeah, that's what that guy used last game. Or was it the game before? I don't remember. Anyway, I got wrecked. Alright, so the taunts are going to cost me 7. Potentially game winning. So they're probably worth it. But anyway, I'm trying to get cheap stuff in here and I'm trying to get flying. So I'm going to grab the Spear of the Guardians because that's both of those things. Okay, we're going to grab another flying. Ooh. Alright, yeah, let's grab that. More flying. Oh boy. Alright, I think we're going to grab the Rakoan Cannoneer. We missed out on grabbing him before. A small creature like him will be fine. Flying and Taunt. It's a structure though, so I don't think it benefits from the Sky Captain. I don't think I actually drafted any Yaks. I was maybe gonna draft that 5/4 Yak that costs 4, but I didn't. Anyways, it would have only been 1 anyways, so it probably might not be worth getting this guy. So we've got like some choices here. So I could use this. That might protect my Spear of the Guardians. Sounds like a pretty good choice. We grab like some people that like require specific deck setups. We're gonna grab this sort of generic dude who's more of an attacker than a defender. Yeah, I think I'll grab this because it's gonna synergize with my treasure pretty well. Okay. So, oh boy, what do we do now? So, Underground Boss is kind of underrated. So we can go him or we can go Wind Soldier, are both pretty good options. If we really want to do something spicy, we could grab Mace Man for the sake of, turn 1 harvesting. But here's the thing. I'm not always going to have Sky Captain early. I think I'm going to be, like, planting my lands aggressively most of the time. Hey, Baitness. So I'm leaning more towards Underground Boss or Wind Soldier rather than Mace Man. I think they're going to be more useful. I'm just not sure which one I want. Wind Soldier is kind of like a Flame Burst, but he can potentially harvest Faria, which is nice. I don't think this deck really is built to benefit a lot from Wind Soldier, so I think we're going to go with Underground Boss. Yeah, I streamed Levelhead for like 6 hours today, so I decided to relax and play some Faria. This is another indie game, and it's also cross-platform, so you can get it on your console if you want. I'm playing it on Steam, though. It's a lot of fun. The draft is pretty fun, too. You get, like, these fancy treasures you can use. These are not in the usual game, but they are there in Pandora. It's a special game mode, anyway. There's a lot of game modes in this. The single player content is lots of fun too. There's like puzzles and stuff you can play, and there's co-op you can do. So if you guys wanted to get the game, I could co-op with you if you want on the co-op missions, cooperative. Anyways, oh man, this is a weird round. So there's a bunch of neutrals that they're offering me, or Soul Drain. Soul Drain's not bad. I'm tempted to go for it. This is another creature. I'm not sure how much I need. Cheap creatures. Again, I'm not necessarily caring about harvesting early. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab the Soul Drain. Alright, what? You saw Singularity play my level? Oh yeah, which one? Oh, probably the one that I sent to him today, didn't I? Yeah, I sent him a couple. Yeah, even a lot of people were streaming Levelhead today, including PK and some other people. So it's kind of hard to watch all the content, I'm sure. I'm planning on streaming Levelhead pretty much daily if I can get away with it moving forward. But I don't want to have like super long streams every day. Anyway, like I have like a bunch of like meat and stuff in the fridge and freezer, so that should be able to give me enough energy to get me by. And you know, I don't work like a lot of these other people do, so I don't really have much of an excuse unless I'm not feeling good. I don't really want to draft green. So we've got option of this thing, which might cost me 2, which sounds pretty good. Or this, which doesn't really seem that useful for what this deck's trying to do. Or we could grab the Blazing Salamander, because I am running red. Not very much red, granted. But I am. So it's kind of a toss-up between these two. So this one, okay, this does quite a bit of damage, but it requires a mountain, which is kind of tricky. Oh, you were at work? Yeah, okay. Yeah, right on. So this is overall cheaper, and it could become cheaper still if I manage to attack the enemy's god orb. So, and we have one monk that has haste. We have demonic salmon that has haste, of course, too, as well as flying. We don't have too much else that has haste though, so I'm not sure how reliably we'd be able to combo this with things. But we do have a lot of flying creatures in general, and we are planning on playing aggressively. I feel like that it's really hard to set up mountains sometimes for the Blazing Salamander. I feel like it's gonna maybe not be worth it to try to run this guy. So I think the Shade and Scavengers are safest option. We're gonna drop that. Alright, so alright, this is an interesting round. So we could get Royal Judge, theoretically. Which allow us to choose between Safeguard or Punishment. You can think of this guy as a 2-cost 1/1, which is not that great. But with that one Faria extra cost, you get like an extra card. So it's kind of like card draw. However, the cards you get, not that fantastic. And I'm not sure how helpful they would be for this particular deck. Now, I could get Yak Attack, which again, we're kind of paying a premium in Faria cost for what it gives you. But I think with this particular deck, this might be really helpful. Because it gives me more stuff with haste. All our alternatives include a flamethrower, which costs 3 mountains. So I don't think I want to try to draft that. It's going to be expensive trying to get those 3 mountains out there. And then there's this guy who's a big boy, only takes 1 mountain. The catch is going to be if the enemy has a swarmy deck, they will be able to deal with him. But I think most of my opponents will not have swarmy decks, so I might be able to get away with drafting this guy. There's a pretty good chance I would be able to get away with drafting them. There's a variety of situations where he could end up blowing up in your face, but overall, I'm kind of liking the idea of drafting him. It's a tough decision, though, because I have to choose between, like, haste that costs 9 and is actually only, like, 6 attacks total. Or this, which is, I mean, both of them are kind of risky at the end of the day. I think if this guy was flying, it would be a no-brainer. I would just draft that, but he's not, so you really have to make a choice. How many cards do we have that react to me attacking God Orb? So we have Wind Wisp, that's 1. We have... that's about it. Okay, we do want cheap things because of Haunted Husk, but the funny thing of it is, we're almost done with our draft, and we still only have the 1 Haunted Husk. So... I'm actually wondering if it wouldn't make more sense to just draft the Flamethrower, even though it would take a 3rd mountain. Just because he's something cheap that we can get out onto the board, you know? I feel like that kind of makes sense. We could, like, play a mountain in front of our orb. We could play some deserts. And as the game stretches on, we might play mountains for one reason or another. And then eventually we could play this guy in front of our orb. Like, and... yeah, like, that might be decent. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of big creatures that this guy could potentially help me deal with, and this doesn't even have 7 attack total. So I'm grabbing the Crumbling Golem. It's decided. I think this deck is offensive enough that it should be able to get decent value out of Crumbling Golem, so I don't think it's going to be that risky. So I'm going to grab it. Okay, this is an easy choice for grabbing the flying 3/3. Okay. What do we have here? I'm not familiar with the Yak Shepherd. What is this? Give 2 friendly yaks plus attack and charge. Oh, that's interesting. I don't really have Leotil yaks in my deck for sure. I could have drafted one, but we didn't. Okay, so there's the flying here. Maybe just grab him. Alright, the last card of the draft. Here we are. So, digital card games, this particular game, the turns are timed. Your draft is not timed, though. You can take as long as you want on your draft. Although, if you are playing single player, you definitely could take as long as you want on your turns in single player. So that's nice. Change all friendly creatures to 6/6. That's not bad. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of any of these cards here for this deck. Let's review my treasures. Okay, so I guess if we gave all of our creatures jump, that could add to the flexibility of my flyers, because then they could just literally jump over some of the other creatures, which would be nice. And of course, it would give anybody that doesn't have flying, which would be nice. I don't know how many of those creatures we happen to have. Well, even just like the big boy that I just drafted, having jump and flying would be kind of nice. And then there's stuff like Underground Brigand and Underground Boss. They're probably going to be on some suicide missions. The enemies might try to run away. Them having access to like jump would be really helpful. So that way I can get my fairy refund back faster, so we can do something, that kind of thing. Just being able to reach at the enemy orb would be really nice. I feel like this is probably our best choice. Just give us a global buff. The only tricky thing about this is it is a structure, so it can be destroyed by the enemy. Especially if you have a firebomb, then you're not going to get much value out of it, other than the turn you play it on if they have the firebomb in their hand. But I'm not too worried about that. I feel like it's a little bit risky, but this deck is all about taking those risks. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of a lot of the cards that I had to draft here, but overall, I think the deck came together decently enough. Let's jump on in. Yeah, I don't usually play this game. I think most of the time, if I need to take a break from playing, I might just build a level or something. But I've really been neglecting to play this game for a while, so I wanted to get back into it and play it some. Anyway, this might be my last draft run for today for Feria for now, perhaps. I'm not sure if I'll do something else in Feria later or not, or if we're going to play another game later, or I'm just going to log off. But anyway. Yeah, the art style is pretty cool. It's not amazing or anything, but it gets to the point. It's basically a fantasy lore game of sorts, and there's like 4 different like factions, I guess you can call them, as well as like a neutral faction. So there's like the mountain faction, the desert faction, lake faction, and the forest faction. So this is such an interesting game because I love the fact that you build the board as you play, you and your opponent both. It's just really interesting. But there's a lot of things I love about it. It's really cool. When I first discovered this game, I played a lot of it. I'm not sure how many hours I have on Steam of this game, but I bet it's a lot. I'm gonna go see. I've spent 785 hours playing this game total, according to my Steam stats. So that's a lot. I think that's almost as much as I've played Levelhead. And I've played a lot of Levelheads, so anyway. Well, obviously my Levelhead stats, it's like 458 on Steam, but I also played it quite a bit on Switch. Oops. Oh, it's my turn. I'm like not looking at the screen. Or not the proper screen anyway. You know what? The sand is fine. Let's just keep it. What was I saying? I can't remember exactly how many hours I have on Switch, but I wrote it down on my Steam review somewhere. Anyway. Whoops, I was probably supposed to be a mountain here. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Or no, we're gonna play Dune Drake in the middle of the board, and then Dune Drake will be able to attack him right away. So this is actually fine. I'm actually tempted to play the Drake Rider because we could compete with Fairy. We could do that later. Let's play the Dune Drake. With the Dune Drake, we step on his mountain, and we can play our own mountain, which should be really cool. Wait a minute. No, I should have just attacked with the salmon right away. Oh, I misplayed already. Actually, no, maybe this is fine. Because with this, I have a bulkier unit, whereas this is gonna, well, this could have killed this actually, which maybe not. But okay, he has a 3/6 in my way now. That's. Oh, we can kill it though. He's gonna summon a 4/2 in a random adjacent space. Interesting. I wonder if I can stop that somehow. I might be able to. If I make a desert here, we could summon him, step on his land. Yeah. Wait. Oh, he conceded. Oh. Dude, I wanted to play that out. Okay. Was he looking at my hand? Is that why he conceded? Level height hours are inflated. Oh, I watch you and leave it open. Oh yeah, I don't actually do that myself. Some of my hours of some of my games are inflated. I'm not sure how many hours I might have inflated in Faria, if any. But there are some games that I know for a fact I have my hours are inflated. Like Final Fantasy 13, for example. You fall asleep listening to that music. It's so beautiful and stuff like that. Anyway. I honestly, I kind of had that game from the looks of things. I was gonna screw over his combat ability with my, that was such a good hand that I had. My demonic salmon was gonna step on his desert, so there would be no place for his combat creature to spawn that would come out of his combat ability text. So he was gonna lose that. I was gonna finish off his 6 health creature with my soul drain. And then my demonic salmon was gonna kill his 0/1 for free. So I was going to have a 4/1 still on the board, and a 1/1 that can't harvest Feria next to a well, which is not very good, but at least it's blocking his access to the well temporarily. So it wouldn't have been an amazing position, but he would have been denied a lot of resources at that point. And I would have spent very little to deal with his units, I would say, because I would have only been a total of 8 and still have 2 creatures on board, so even though they each only have 1 HP. So, I don't know. And then, of course, my lands were positioned really aggressively, too, which was going to be useful, probably, later on. Yeah, it just seemed like an especially early concede, if you ask me. But maybe his hand was looking really bad. Also, I guess he might have figured that. Well, no, I don't know. I mean, because he can make lands to generate his stuff from his dude, so he was probably worried I would just like ping it for 2 damage. Anyway, there are not very many people that stream Varia, so if somebody wanted to like find my stream, they could easily do it. Anyway, okay, so we could combo these two if we want, but we need 4 lands to combo with. Anyway, I'm gonna throw all 3 of these back. Just get something else. Okay. I think we're gonna start with. Actually, I'm not sure what I want to start with. We could make 2 desert. We could claim the middle of the board. Maybe we should just do that. I like claiming the middle of the board. Yeah, sometimes if people are on the back foot, they might give up. Okay. So this is, I'm going to be able to answer that. I have a couple of options here. We could try to save Soul Drain for a bigger creature and finish it off. We could campfire this, that way it still has 1 HP left. Alternatively, we could also try blocking this guy off and fighting him with the cannon here. I don't think it really matters too much what we do. I'm going to go ahead and just kill him off. That way we can have a 5/1, and he has to, if he doesn't have ping for 1 damage, then he's going to be in trouble moving forward. I feel like that's fine. And we could potentially harvest from his well moving forward with this guy, which would be nice. Okay, so he didn't have an answer, it looks like, yet. That's good. So we might end up meeting at the well. If we do, then we could soul drain it. I could just kill him off now, though, and prevent him from harvesting. Kill off that 1 creature, I mean. I feel like that's fine. And we're gonna save the. Am I gonna? No, I can't. I don't have enough area to play the Demon Wing too. I mean, that's fine. We don't need to play it. Alright, well, I'm gonna make another mountain, I guess. I'm not a big fan of that's gonna hit do damage to me, but I can drain it back with this. Or some of it, anyway. Yeah, the first creature that he did damage to my board as well. So for 5 Faria, I don't know if he's going to be able to play something with so many aggressive cards that he's playing that will actually survive an attack from 5 attack creature. Yeah, he's not going to be able to find something like that. Treasure map, okay. Let's play this here. Play this guy. So we've got him really low on Faria right now. I'm low on cards in my hand though, which is bad. And nobody's drawn. Oh, now I'm drawing Pandora shards. We need 5 Pandora shards to get our first treasure. And it's funny, it doesn't have an indicator for throwing these because you both have the same number of shards. A 6/1. Ooh. And this guy. That's not what I was hoping to draw, to be honest. Let's see here. Let's start drawing, I suppose. Alright, not bad, I guess. Well, if I play the lionfish here, we'll be able to harvest it. It's not a great choice, but let's move this guy out of the way. We'll play this here. Start attacking this orb. Actually, it might make, maybe it would make more sense if I just killed off the 6/1 with my 5/2 or something. I don't have a convenient way of dealing with this guy right now. If I had a Rakoan Chieftain, then this guy could get +1 attack. And that would be great. And so would the lionfish get it. Oh well. Okay. So being able to play him cheaply is pretty good. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and draw 2 while we're at it. Oh, nice. Okay. So now what would have been good if I had this earlier is I could have played a desert here, deploy him here, and then attack that. And then, but anyway, he doesn't need to get stronger anyway, so we're just going to use him to kill the 6/1 and still get value from him. We'll play this guy here. So finish him off a little bit faster, maybe theoretically, if our 5/2 keeps attacking him. I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm gonna get +1 more damage, but anyway, just these two together is only 9. That's odd. I wonder why he doesn't put it here, because anyway. He could block me from attacking with both of these on the same turn, is what I was thinking. Let's do +1 Faria for now. I don't have to do anything else for the moment, I don't think. If I do draw a card, It's going to increase the chance that we draw our Pandora shards, and if we draw them all, then he might draw a treasure that might bring him back into the game, so I don't really want to draw right now. I don't have to. Alright. So that was kind of like a classic like yellow rushdown match that you might see in ranked, where people like plant their lands super aggressively and potentially even harvest while denying the enemy from harvesting. I feel like that person had some really bad draws, and maybe their draft wasn't very good too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they made good decisions or not. It's really hard to tell if you don't know what's in their hand. But at the very least, playing that 5-2 in the position that he did didn't really make a whole lot of sense. It wasn't a very good stall tactic, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Actually, that guy had some really aggressive cards in his deck. So I guess me having Explore, being able to go second, definitely helped me be more aggressive, because it gave me that extra planes for positioning. Going second can be really strong, especially for an aggressive deck. So actually, last run I didn't have an aggressive deck, and I was going second a lot. So that was kind of frustrating, because I wanted to make extra lands, and because I had 3 different colors. This time I only have 2 colors, so making more lands is not as important to me this time around. So, although with that said, I do have 1 creature in my deck that takes 6 lands, but he's meant to be a late game card anyways, so that's fine. It's alright if he costs 6. A couple more that cost 4. And of course this card, which I only have 1 copy of, costs 5. I was thinking about drafting a second copy of this, but I ended up drafting something else instead. I don't know. So we're a little over 2 minutes into matchmaking search. I guess we could stop here, since it might be a while before we find another match, but I kind of want to finish the run while the deck building process is still fresh in my mind. Because I feel like a lot of the time I perform less well when I play on another session. Like, potentially be like weeks later when I might play again. Match you up against other 2-win players only? I don't know. This particular opponent, the only thing I know about him is that he plays on console, because it has this icon next to his name rather than on PC. I'm going to keep the Wind Wisp. I don't know if it'll turn out useful. Ugh, what is this? Okay, I guess we could start with the Wind Wisp and then play the Windborn afterwards. Or maybe we play him first. I don't know. We could start with a mountain in front of our orb, I guess. No, did we even draft that one, dude? I don't think we did. I was thinking about it, but I did not draft him. I drafted the 7-6 instead. 3-2 was. Okay. Okay, so he's trying to claim the middle, at the very least. Okay, so playing a mountain would not have been a bad choice here. We could make this be a 5-3, but considering he's playing green, he might have something bigger than that. Also, I can wait a turn. We can wait and see. So I can play a mountain now, and then if I still want to play an underground boss, I can play another mountain. Otherwise, I can play the emissary and the wisp, both in the same turn. And the problem is, if I do that, I won't be able to start harvesting right away. Like, I could harvest these guys if I wanted. Nah, let's not bother for now. Yeah, crossplay is really cool. Interesting. So he didn't claim the middle. That's surprising. Alright. If he's not going to claim the middle, I will go ahead and play an underground boss here now. And go attack him if he goes for the well, potentially, unless he plays land here. If he does that, then I can just go for his orb. I step on his forest and make a desert on the other side. And then we'll have a desert really close to his orb. So far he hasn't spent any Feria. He might be saving up for something super big. He might need forests though to play something super big, so not sure how many turns he has to be able to save up. Balloonfish. Interesting. Well, that's a good stall tactic. So even if I kill this balloonfish, I still have to deal with an additional creature afterwards. Is the strategy there. Also, one benefit to this strategy that he'll be able to take advantage of is because he's dumping some relatively cheap things out, like Tiki Caretaker and the Balloonfish. He's gonna be invulnerable to Haunted Dusk, so I don't need to bother playing this card. It's not gonna do anything. Anyway. Alright, so let's get a desert here. We'll, do I move this guy? Could dash him to here, I guess. Step on his forest for later. Move this guy. Kill him. Yeah, I guess that's fine. So we can one-shot the balloonfish this way. And each of these can finish off the other guy too, so that's nice. I can't really play him yet. But I could play this, I guess. No, actually, no. I mean, I can play these, but I don't think playing any of these is a good idea. Let's just wait a turn. And where's my Sky Captains? even if I get them, these flying creatures are not getting buffed. They have to be drawn after the Sky Captain's already on the board to get the +1/+1. So I can play these flying creatures whenever I want. There's no point in hanging on to them. But so far, they're not the best cards to play at the moment. Double planes. Oh, another Tiki Caretaker. Great draw. I feel like I'm playing against a constructed deck. Where's my Soul Drain so I can finish off his 5/2? Yeah. Alright. So, let's see here. I'm not currently harvesting, which is kind of bad. Let's make a land here. And that's about all I can do for now, I guess. Actually, I can play this here. I don't think it's particularly risky, but it's kind of risky. Because he can easily kill it with his 5/2. I don't think I should have played that. But, like, if he does that, I'll be able to kill off his Bloom Sprite, which is not really important, I guess. I'll be able to move this guy one space closer to his orb. Maybe I'll just step on his forest. Maybe make another desert closer to his orb or something that way. Anyway, he has to make a land for that to happen, so that takes away from his other options. Ultimately, like, it would be a good trade for him, and I think it would be worth it for him, but I'm not sure if he's going to do that. Okay, well, he did not put a land there, not even a plains, even though he went double plains. That is somewhat surprising. So this does have charge too, so if he doesn't step on his own forest, which he might end up doing, then I will be able to corrupt with this. He just dashed onto my desert. That's interesting. Okay. So we haven't corrupted yet, technically, with either of them. Alright, so I can step on my own desert to prevent this one from corrupting. I can play this to here to prevent them both from moving. So this won't corrupt, in theory. This guy will step on the desert. Actually, why don't I just kill off his boar? It's just, anyway. I don't really want, okay, let me think about this for a moment. I need this guy to move out of the way. So, maybe, I'll just do this. Actually, that's not very good. You know what? Whatever, it's fine. We'll prevent that guy from corrupting that way, I guess. It's not a perfect solution, but whatever. It's gonna immediately be destroyed. And so is this guy, for that matter. But hey, at least we dealt with their board. Honestly, this is not going very well. Okay, well, I can make a land here next turn. We have 6 lands. So if we draw into Istanu, we can play him. So there's that. We're kind of hoping we can top deck Istanu soon, because he's going to be very helpful. This guy into the new Istanu. When Istanu dies, just all kinds of awesome stuff that's going to start happening. And just draw in. I didn't anticipate wanting to make so many lands. This is kind of shocking. Maybe I should have just let his 3/3 kill my 2/2. I don't know. Istanu! Woohoo! Okay, well, we drew the card I wanted to draw, so that's good. Alright, then we play it. Alright, let's make this. Get some more Feria. He's building super aggressively with this land. You see that? He's done double plains 3 times this game. Should probably try to block off his access to my orb a little bit here. I could have done double plains like this, but I wanted to get this fountain touched on my creature here. Get some more Feria. He's starting to draw. I might play the Haunted Husk soon. And maybe I should have played it last turn. Yeah. I mean, with the Ancient Beastmaster, I would expect him to play a card every turn, so that I wouldn't need to use the Husk. But if he doesn't play a card this turn, then I might have to play the Husk. Interesting. Well, that's not even... Gonna benefit the Beastmaster. So we got Cloud Machine. Very cool. So we can't let him kill our 2/2, actually. I have a lot of options here. Move this guy back. I guess I can just dump my hand onto the board at this point. Oh, actually, that was a bad position for me to play that. What was I thinking? I should have put it here. Then I could actually put the Wind Wisp in front of my orb. You know, it's kind of fine. I don't know. whatever. I don't know. I'm running out of time to make decisions. That was a bad play. I could have put the cloud machine here, for example, instead. And then, yeah, I would have been able to play this, because I need to play it on a desert. And he's like stepping on my deserts or next to them, so it's kind of messed up for me. Anyway, I'm not playing this very well at the moment. Oh, he's trying to lock it down with a taunt. Interesting. Okay, so he was able to draw a card, but now I have Haunted Husk. So if he's not careful, he's going to have too many cards in his hand, and I'm going to draw a card myself. So that's going to be helpful for me. But yeah, this Devouring Plant, very much a surprise. Or just, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say it like that. But like, it's going to take the Devouring Plant like 3 turns to kill the Istanu if he doesn't attack with anything else, so it's going to be pretty messed up for me. He killed the small creatures, that way when he kills the Istanu, then he doesn't have to worry about copies. Wait, what is he doing? He's marching on my orb, I guess. I guess he wants to take out my cloud machine or something. Dude, look at all these taunts, though. I know, right? I was actually gonna make a desert here, but then I realized I couldn't. Too late. Alright, I'm messing up all kinds of ways. Alright, let's block this off. Hit that. Play the sky. And we're just chilling. I emptied my hand. Unfortunately, he had exactly 3 cards in his hand. So I didn't benefit from my structure. Now he's going to probably destroy it. It's vulnerable. I am protecting my cloud machine, though, of course, at the moment. And he has 2 lands near my orbs. This guy's being such a jerk. Oh well. I really need to draw some more stuff. Ooh. Yeah, like this. Can I actually summon it here, or do I have to summon it on one of my own lands? That's the question. I think I probably have to summon it on one of my own lands, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, it has dash, so I could just like jump this guy over and yeah. Or actually, I can't really technically jump him over. Let's see here. Yeah, I have to deploy him to one of my own lands. That's very unfortunate. Okay, well, this does have charge 3. So... okay, I could move him to, like, here, for example, and harvest if I wanted to. Then we play this guy, like, here, and then he dashes up here, and then he could attack next turn. That seems good. I don't have a whole lot of options. I'm just going to do something like that, I guess. Let's hold up. Play him first. Right. We could block this. Nah. It's not. Let's play him here. And draw a card and see what we get. Oh, not bad. Crap. This is not the best timing to draw that, but whatever. Actually, this is bad. Oh, this thing's just gonna destroy it. Oh, I'm an idiot. This should have been a desert. No, actually, I would not attack it. I don't know. How could I have played that differently? Honestly, there's not a whole lot else I could have done. I could have just let the guy just stay alive. I could have just deployed him here and then just done nothing, right? And then if once this dies, and he would become a 5/5. Like attack this and then finish it off with the other guy or something. Yeah. You know, one thing that could screw me over a little bit here is he could kill my Istana and then this would transform into an Istana maybe. And I wouldn't be able to take him out in 2 turns. It would take me like 3 turns to finish him off. So that would not be good. Also, like, I'm kind of in trouble in general because he's got 10 damage. So he could take out my orb in 2 turns, so technically. So that's kind of a problem I wish I didn't have. Another thing to consider, though, is if he does turn into Istanu, it's not that big of a deal because if I hit him with 9 damage first and then hit him with 5, he still dies. So there's that to think about as well. Oh man, look at all this damage he's coming up with, though. It's disgusting. Let's draw a card. Ooh, I like it. Okay. So 8 damage. Guess it's fine. This is so complicated. First let's attack that. Or do anything else. Anyway, let's just sit here. Boom, boom. Kill this. Alright, move this here. Play this here, I guess. So why not? Sure, whatever. This is a weird match. He only needs 2 damage. I might be dead. This is a close match. He's got a taunt. Oh, that's a problem. He's got 2 taunts. Oh, that's another problem. Alright, well, I guess I better draw. See what I can get. Crumbling Golem. Okay. He can kill this off, right? Pretty easily. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can. Anyway, whatever. Let's play this boy, and I guess how hard it is. I don't know. Should we just attack one of these things? Yeah, probably. I don't know what else to do. He has a mountain. It was for his devouring plant. I'm not sure if he's got other red cards that might be useful that could finish me off, but there's a pretty good chance that he does. Anyway, he's also plains, so if he wants a mountain, he can have a mountain. I can stop him. Anyway. I really wished I hadn't wasted that salmon earlier, because I'm actually in a position where that salmon could win me the game, potentially. Or at least it seems like it would be really close to winning me the game. The shimmering statue in his place, what the heck? Wait, what is he doing? Oh, this can't move that far, can it? No, it can't. Alright, okay. Let's, think about this for a minute. Kill this guy. You become Istanu, please. Okay. Excellent. Whew. Istanu saved me, dude. That match was so going into his favor. If I hadn't top decked Istanu when I did, I would have given up the lead, and I would not have been able to win. I'm so glad I drew him when I needed him. The weird thing is, I feel like I misplayed. I still should have lost because I did not play that match well. He should have been able to beat me, but he misplayed too. So that was interesting. It was not one of my better opponents that I've had today. He probably had like a Flame Burst and or a Cypher's Wrath in his deck somewhere, but he didn't draw it. But his win condition, he didn't realize what it was, or if he did, by the time he realized it, it was too late. And it wasn't to draw a burn card, which he thought it was. And sometimes we get so sidetracked in not drawing the cards that we want that we forget what we can do to win. But yeah, that was an interesting match. Because I'm pretty sure he would have had me, although he might not have known it, if he had just been able to deal with the Istanu early, which I think he was able to because I messed up. Anyway, that one turn when I was supposed to have gotten that dude out, but I couldn't, that Wisp, that was a really bad turn on my part. That should have cost me the game. So you play. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember what the max number of wins is in this game. But I think it might be like 9 or 12 or something like that. It depends on which particular Pandora mode you're playing. I think on Mythic multiplayer, it's not as low as 6. It's got to be a higher number. It's like 9 or 12 or something like that. Anyways, if you lose twice, then you're out. So I haven't taken a loss with this deck yet, which is nice. But I've only played 3 wins, so it's just a matter of time before I start losing, I guess. It's 6 wins and you're done? Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. Are you sure? I thought there was a mode where you could get more than 6 wins in Pandora. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe they changed it. And welcome back, Warrock. Alright, so up against vegan cheese this time. I'm not sure what to keep. I'm not sure what's good here. I guess we'll keep the crumbling going, just in case. Oh, we got a Sky Captain, that's nice. So the question is, where do we deploy the Sky Captain? Do we just make him Harvest Fairy in the corner? Or do we just like kind of play him right in front of my orb and go aggressive? Well, we are going first, so I feel like we have the privilege of... Actually, well, we can't really play him on turn 1 anyways, now that I think about it. So, let's start with... Yeah, let's just play a desert and just see what happens. We can't harvest with him until turn 3 anyway. So we can play him here if we wanted to. And just move him back. Whoa, this guy's gotten his turn skipped if he's not fast enough here. Ooh. Well, I guess that's a 4th win at this rate. I guess this guy was matchmaking for too long. Fell asleep or something. I guess we'll make a couple of planes now. Might as well play a mountain for maximum damage, I guess. Actually, the desert would be fine, kind of, except can't make 2 of them right now. You see vegan cheese, at first it sounds like a good idea, but then the longer it goes on, the more you can regret it. You're talking about real cheese, or vegan cheese, or whatever I mean. Food. To be honest, I feel like it depends on what kind of, like, veggie it's made out of, I guess, and stuff. What your dietary needs are and stuff. Kanagawa. Alright. We got a lot of flyers here. We could start Dune Drake. It's pretty aggressive play. We're going second, so I feel like it would work. Kinda. I don't know if we want you Stoner or not. I guess it's not bad to have it early-ish.
I guess we'll keep this hand. I'm not sure if it's worth keeping or not, but I'm gonna give it a try. Friend request beep and alas. Wake up, yeah. Oh, turn one Zephyr Volpine. Interesting. Okay. So I play this right away. I could still play the other guy on the very next turn. I still have to pay for it. I think I'm going to do that actually. And then this guy will just kind of sit here and not be really doing much of anything. But he can start harvesting Faria. So that would be kind of useful, I guess. Um, you can start double harvesting with it, right? That seems pretty good. Okay, so he doesn't have a forest over here. So I'm going to move over here rather than over here. I can move back and forth like this, I guess. Seems alright. I never accept friend requests. Do I even get them? Oh, here's one, I guess. Uh-oh, he played a big boy. Okay. We have to make more lands. Alright, so between this guy and this guy, we can beat up the big boy, so that's cool. Oh, I need one more mountain, though, to do that. Right. Alright, I guess we wait a turn. Wake up to the end screen with a loss. Friend request flashing at the top, so I meant you don't accept those for at least 2 days, Caparos. Okay, gotcha. Oh no, it's a spider! Kill it! Okay, so I was actually this might not be a bad idea. I was thinking about blocking off the 7/3. I don't know how helpful that would actually be. We could kill it with the 7/3 with one shot if he wants, which he might do. Otherwise, he would have to kill it with both these guys, and then I would get like extra Faria if he did that. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of how this is turning out, but could be worse. Anyway, the Ordrum Monk doesn't have enough to kill anything off. I'm kind of wishing this guy was one of those haste guys that has 3 attack instead, but oh well, whatever. I've already lost. Because he's the best player in Faria. Alright. Well, you're probably right. I don't know if I have time to like make 2 more lands before crazy stuff starts happening, but anyway. Alright, so he chose to sack his 7 attack creature. Probably the wrong decision, but it might not matter in the end. He happens to be the best player ever. Alright, what do we have here? We got Demonic Salmon. I like Demonic Salmon. That's charged too, so we can make a desert right next to his orb, so that's helpful. We could make this boy to help me fight these guys. But I still want a desert next to his orb, so let's do that, and then we do this, right? Does this make sense? I feel like this makes sense, but I could be wrong. Eh. Well, no, maybe I should have just made this a mountain. Yeah, I should have. I think it's too late to go back now. Let's just do this. I'm not playing very well right now. I'm like being very wishy-washy. Ooh. Sure, let's do that. Why not? Can I play turn by turn and let him clear stuff think about in 2 turns? Hmm. The crumbling golem might have been the best choice there. It's too late to go back and change my decision now. That taunt is pretty annoying. Well, next turn I'll be able to play an East Anu, so I'm not too concerned. Should I draw? Oh, we should play another land. Yeah, sure. Let's play a land. He can kill all my stuff now. Yeah, I think the golem would have been a great choice. I should have made this a mountain, and then I was thinking about making this a desert. Is what I should have done, but I'd already made this a desert and I couldn't take it back, unfortunately. It would be neat if you make a power wheel decision, if you could undo the power wheel decision real quick, before you do anything else, because that would have saved my butt for sure. But oh well. What do we have here? We could kill off this 3/2 for what it's worth. Man, there's lots of options. I mean, there isn't one for the power wheel, right? You're just joking. I don't like that this thing is going to have like 8 attack in a sec. Do I just play the Stanu here and just hope he starts playing badly? I don't think it's gonna happen. Anyway, well, this Tower of Curses is a pain in the butt because it's gonna kill us off in like 3 turns, but anyway. I guess we're kind of okay with that. I don't know. I'm in way too much trouble. Well, I should have attacked his structure. What am I doing? Honestly, I'm not even be able to. Well, I wouldn't be able to finish it off anyway, because he's gonna give it like 0 attack next turn. I was thinking about doing that, but having extra Istanu sounded good too. Okay, no, zapping this 3/2 would have been better at this point. He's swarming me down. It's all over. Okay. What can I even do at this point? I'm like completely surrounded. It's over. Okay, so technically, I can take his orb out in 2 turns with my Spear of the Guardians. It might not actually be. Oh, I have an Nefaria. I can technically do that. I can kill this thing off, which means he won't be able to guard with it. Yeah, this might work. Uh, hmm. I think I should defend with my Thunder Eel, maybe. Or maybe should I go on the offense with it? It would force him to use the Tower of Curses on one of these guys instead of on one of these guys. I don't know how helpful that would be, but something to think about. Um, well, oh, we could attack the Tower of Curses for what it's worth. Whatever, I don't know. Let's just put this here. +1 Varia, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Um, whatever. Um, oh yeah, that structure's not even a taunt too, so, but he might have another taunt, so I don't know. Not sure if I played that turn as good as I could have, but I don't really care about Istanu transforming. He was kind of just like, I wanted to play Istanu to see what he would do, kind of, but I also did it because, oh no. Actually, Istanu just made me lose. I see what you're saying. Well, okay, yeah, I should not have played the 6 cost guy. I should have drawn a card, is what I should have done, because this costs 5. That's too much. Because my 10 attack guy turning into a Stanu just basically screws me over completely. I needed that guy. I probably should not have played Istanu. Like, it was just a really bad idea. Let's draw, see what we can get. Useless. Alright, let's see here. We're not out of the game yet, but this looks really bad. Um, let's deal with this stupid Tower of Curses, I guess. Um, and there's not much else I can do. I think it's done. Man. I don't know how I could have misplayed this match more. It was actually off to a pretty decent start, and I just started making tons of mistakes. Alright, well, yeah, I can't even see how many cards in my deck. Got 18 still. I don't have anything on the board. Ugh, it's so disgusting. Well, if I play this guy over here, we practically guarantee sacrifices his Kodama to deal with it. But he can't do that if we Sky Anemone him. We could kill a 6/5 with our Crumbling Golem, I guess. In theory. I like that. Let's try that. That might work. Okay. I'm gonna play this because I feel like it might be helpful. Block him off somehow. I don't know. You give me that top yellow land that you wanted to be a red land into a green land, that would have been worse. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I did not draft any green this deck, so that definitely qualifies. Uh-oh. What are you doing? I didn't give you permission to play a haunted willow next to my crumbling golem. Okay, well I can soul drain that. That's good. I can't deal with his 6/3 though. Like I want to kill it as Equinox if I can, but well, let's see what we draw here. Really? And whatever. Small victories. Small victories. Um. It's whatever. Sure. Uh. Let's just go here, I guess. Whatever. I want to kill this anyways, so it's fine. I don't have any Faria. This is dumb. I wanted to play my Mistral Guide, but I can't. I don't think I win. He's got too much coming in now. He's been controlling the board for so long. It's disgusting. I don't even know how he got so far ahead of me. It's gross. Granted, I am playing a rush deck, but still. Like, yeah, okay. Tower of Curses, like, is such an incredibly good card. Like, I got, like, the red version of that. You know? Like, he got the actual Over Sky card or whatever set that's from. Not the vanilla version or whatever you're calling it. Yeah. It just seems like there's some power creep issues this match. Kind of. I don't know. I guess the Silent Warrior is not amazing. But yeah, it's over. I was definitely struggling. I might have had some chat that might have been making me panic, but I probably would have lost either way. Alright, let's try to finish off this deck if we can. See if we can find that second loss right away or not. I definitely feel like the game should have gone at least a little bit closer than that, but oh well. I definitely got stomped. This is not my favorite draft. We have a farm boy in this deck. And an Amai map dealer. A lot of weak creatures. We have a malevolent spirit. Golden King 777. Playing on console. Alright. So what do we keep here? Throw that back. Keep these two. Alright, seems fair. Map dealer. Okay, this hand's not that great. Can you start with Mountain, maybe? Yeah. Alright, let's make a desert. Do I hold off on playing this guy? Nah, we should play him right away. I think. Get him out on the board. So we can get our treasure map. Draw a card thing. Maybe. Okay. So this guy could become a 2/2, but he's going to immediately die to the 4/6. That's probably not worth it. If we can get a wisp, it could theoretically be worth it right now. So, make this guy. Might be able to distract him from harvesting. Actually, we could just straight up stop him from harvesting right away if we want. It would die like immediately, but maybe it's not worth doing for something that has 4 attack. We could save it for later, like save it for late game. Okay. Aggressive land placement on his part. Priest of Everlife. It's kind of spooky. Now, if a structure is on his land, it won't let me put a land there, right? That would be overpowered. This is so annoying. I don't like that he double planes like that. I can't put a desert like super close and do demonic summons. Strategy. Oh well. We could finish this guy off with the team in wing, I guess. That would be fine. This seems like a decent play. Maybe I should move this guy back for now. Keep him alive for the moment. I wonder what he's going to do with this priest. He might move it towards the well. I could wait until he does that and then block it with the... There's no point in blocking him immediately, I guess. So I figured he might move to harvest, which I feel like is a good idea because I won't be able to harvest him if I chase him to kill him with the demon wing. So, and then he can still harvest with this trident diver afterwards. So that's really good for him. If I make a desert here, we could finish this guy off with a malevolent spirit after taunting him, I guess. Sounds pretty good. Not amazing, but not bad. Move this guy forward, I guess. Ugh. Stop it! Dude! These guys with their double planes. I'm trying to get a desert near his orb. Jerk. Alright, ooh. Rakoan plus Istanu. That's actually pretty good. Okay, how do I handle this exactly? I'm not sure. We could play the Rakoan here, I guess. Wait a minute, let me think about this for a minute. So many problems with this situation. Alright. I can't move that guy right now. Right. God, I'm running out of time. I don't have time. I need time. I don't know what I'm doing. That was a terrible turn. I needed time to figure out what I was gonna do. That was awful. That was so bad. Hmm. Oh, he's getting really aggressive with his lands. Holy crap. Hmm. Okay. This is really weird. Okay. I don't want to have to do this, but his land positioning has just been screwing me over constantly. Let me think about this for a minute. Do this. Kill this guy. Kill that guy. Like, I don't even care at this point. Just stop him from harvesting. Yeah. Stupid game. Wait a minute. What? Oh. Dude, my brain. I am too tired. I can't play this anymore. This is ridiculous. I'm too tired. How long have I been streaming for? It's like over 9 hours, right? Yeah. It's 9.5 hours. I, I'm playing so bad. I'm just too tired. That's all there is to it. Oh my goodness. That guy could have transformed from a 0-1 into a 5-5, but nope. Gotta play bad because absolutely exhausted. I tried to kill his 1-1 and failed. That's so terrible. Alright, so let's do +1 Feria. Yay! Alright. Whatever. I don't deserve to win. Whoa, that guy's big. Dang. Alright, oops. I want to make a desert over here. Okay. It's finally done. Whatever. Wait a minute. Oh, right, this is my treasure. I wonder what his treasure is. Ninja Toad, that's scary. I don't think I like the idea of dealing with a Ninja Toad right now. Ah, dude, what? That guy's so big now. Okay, I guess we'll see what else we can draw. Okay, not bad, I guess. Farm Boy, I can work with that. For now, maybe. Hmm. Aw, that's not very nice. I can't move this guy in Corrupt now. What a jerk. Let's try drawing, I guess. That's not very helpful. Okay. Well, we can farm boy this up. Alright, that's pretty good. Wasn't my first choice, but whatever. Man, this is so bad, because the Haunted Willow kills the Drake Rider, and then he can still kill one more thing afterwards. It's just horrifying. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do right now with this board. I could have used you last turn, I guess, kind of, maybe. Actually, I don't know how helpful it would have been. He's got too much stuff near his orb. He wouldn't be able to attack. What a jerk. We just gotta keep Istanu alive. That's our mission right now. Spear Guardians isn't important, not like it was that last game when I screwed it up. Well, we could use it to kill his 8/8, but we would have to deploy it far away from everything else for that to even be a possibility. And plus, it can just jump away, so not likely to happen. What do we have here? A Triton Sanctuary. Pretty scary. Dude, I need to draw something useful. That is not it. Alright, whatever. Let's just like deploy it here, move it over here. Deploy this. I don't know. This is dumb. I hate this so much. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Why does he have jump? That's so unfair. Ugh. Alright. Well, this is probably the match to end the stream at this rate. Dude, he has 3 HP. How am I supposed to finish him off? Can't. When did I even get him that low? I seriously don't remember. Is he trying to kill the crumbling golem? He popped it open. He might be able to kill the crumbling golem now. I hope he can't, though, but it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. I really wanted the crumbling golem to survive. It's still alive! Okay. So... Oh man, this looks nasty. I can give this guy jump so we can kill this. I don't know where I want my structure, though. I might put it here, because it seems like the safest spot for it, to be honest. Uh, Wait a minute, I can't move him! Wait a minute, it's fine. Wait. Just do that. I almost didn't realize I could do that. Why did I even play my cloud machine? I didn't need to do that to win. Grappling hook! Woo! I can hardly believe that worked. Oh my goodness. I just killed him with a 1 HP creature. uh, I tried to jump over and kill that thing, and if I'd done that, wouldn't have even been able to attack with the other guy. That's ironic, because he would have been taunted. I'm glad he taunted both of my creatures, because I did not see lethal right away. I was being dumb. I was saved from my own idiocy. Okay. This is a decent starting hand. I guess we'll keep it. I'd like to have a Sky Captain in here, but I only have 3 cards in my hand. It's fine, maybe we'll draw them soon. I feel like we just position aggressively here. I'm not sure if this is the best play, but it seems like it'll be fine. He actually did double planes on turn 1, which is interesting. But he didn't go forward, he went to the side. Okay. Well, I can't... I have to wait until next turn to Campfire Recode and combo this guy. Will I have enough Feria by then? I will not, because I'll only gain another 3 if I play this. So I'll have to not play that then. So do I just not move him? That's gonna look really suspicious. Well, I don't know, let's just play a mountain here and do nothing, I guess. What if he gives this guy jump? Well, then I lose. That's fair. Alright, let's just do nothing for now. Actually, maybe I should have moved him here so that way he could move towards the well. It's not a bad idea. Okay, so mountain here. Play the chieftain. Oh, we can't grappling hook though. Alright, mountain here. Wait, do we campfire the chieftain? That doesn't make sense, does it? No, not really. I don't know, I'm just trying to come up with an idea. What if I just, like, move this into the grappling? Nah, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I need another land to grappling hook, so it's whatever. Um, I feel like I'm misplaying a lot here. Kinda. Why don't I just play this guy? See what happens. I don't know. Could have been harvesting earlier. At least my lands are like in a really aggressive position, so that's nice. Ooh, I wish I'd drawn you sooner. Alright, so do I have enough to play all that? I don't, do I? Yeah. Well, that's not good. Okay, fine. We'll kill off the ancient boar, I suppose. Sure. Um, actually, do we even care about the ancient boar? Maybe we don't. Let's step here, make one of these. Um, yeah, no, let's kill the boar because I don't like him. I could have done this so much differently, actually. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's just play this here and pretend like I know what I'm doing. He's gonna discover a taunt, isn't he? He's got so many big blue boys. Hmm. Not sure what I want to do here. Um, let's just draw a card. What's the worst that could happen? Ugh, disgusting. All right. I guess I'm just gonna do this. Uh, I feel like I'm playing this very poorly, but whatever. Um, that's a big old taunt. How am I supposed to get past that guy? You don't. All right, fine. We'll just have to kill him off. Let's see here. How do I do that? Okay, we could make a desert here. Play this guy. He's probably just gonna step on my forest with this guy. Maybe I'll draw a soul drain to kill him with. He probably won't. Anyway, if he does step on the desert, I'll just go harvest and bury it, I guess. And if he tries to harvest, I can kill him and still have 1 HP left. Or 2 HP, I should say. Interesting. Ooh, a Sky Captain. Nice. So basically, we're just kind of slowing down the match right now. So if I top deck another Sky Captain, that's going to be the dream. Top deck, I guess, at this point. Then we can maybe get treasures later. I don't want to get treasures before I get my second Sky Captain. I need this game to slow down as much as possible. At least that's how I feel like right now. I don't know. Like, I don't want to kill any of this stuff except for maybe this guy. Which I can't do anytime soon, it looks like. Oh, actually, never mind. Let's go kill him. Well, I'm kind of out of range to step on his land right now, but anyway, let's see here. How do I want to do this? Oh, indeed. Alright, let's make a land there. Put my cloud machine there. Let's kill this guy. I didn't really get a chance to draw anything. Yeah, rip. What am I playing exactly? I don't know. Guess we go kill this guy? Sure. Whatever. I don't know what's happening anymore. Dude, I don't think I'm gonna win. This is just really out of control. I feel like this guy should be one of these. I don't know. Maybe not. Whatever. He's only like 1 HP less. 1 attack less. But like it trades into the Tyrannax a little bit better, you know what I mean? I don't know. If he doesn't trade with this Tyrannax, then my 5/4 could go kill his 2/5 theoretically. He doesn't move too far away, that is. I don't think that's a good reason to actually play this guy. Oh boy. That guy's gonna kill this thing. Whether I attack with it or not, so I might as well attack with it. He's just stepped on my desert. What a jerk. Hmm. Alright, let's play this guy. Actually, let's draw first. Hmm. He's just a 3 health guy. He's not really that big of a problem right now. Let's see. I guess not. Yeah, what do I even play here right now? Oh, this, this. Wait a minute. No, wrong, bad, Ray. That's terrible. He's gonna kill my 11-2 with his 2/5. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. I should have played this here and then him here, and then he would have been too far away for him to attack it. I'm an idiot. Ah, I think I've definitely lost now. That actually would have been a game-winning move. Maybe. Probably. I screwed it up. I couldn't. I'm too tired to make that a more precise play. Wait, what? Oh. I forgot how that works. Anyway, whatever. Well, I'm dead either way, I guess, so it's like, unless he's too dumb. I don't know. I think he's smart enough. Probably. Yeah, it's over. I don't think. Can I deal with it? He's a 5/5 right now. I mean, I can play this. I don't know. Okay, we have this combo, kind of. Sure, let's do it. Wait a minute. Okay, no, that's fine. Hold up. Okay, that. Well, I can't really actually even play a land there, so. Um. Okay, well, that's something. Um. See, in my head, like, I couldn't recognize this as the new Kaios. Like, somewhere in. I was mixing them up with the old one, but I knew he wasn't the old one. But I guess I thought he was somewhere in between or something. But anyway, it doesn't matter much. It's not like he's the reason I win or lose the game. But, definitely was getting confused about him, though. Another taunt. Ugh, more taunts. How disgusting. Come on, fight fair. Jerk. Alright, so we can soul drain that, I suppose. Yeah, it's probably gonna be worth it. Alright, let's draw a card first. See what we get. Alright, let's play this guy. Kill this guy off. I mean, do we move anywhere with him? Guess we just do this. That protects him for another turn, and I guess we could finish him off these two if he doesn't do anything else. But I guess he's drawing another treasure now, so he'll probably be able to do something else. He's got so much Varia and a really big hand. This might be a somewhat close match with all these mistakes I'm making. I'm not sure who's going to win at this point. I'm guessing him, but I don't know yet. I mean, I'm still kind of in the lead as far as offense goes, so that's nice. He hasn't been able to kill my cloud machine, so that's been helping me out, I guess, quite a bit. If he had destroyed it, I think I would have lost by now. Well, that's not very nice. So that buys him another turn. Most likely. We could draw, or we could +1 fairy and play both of these guys. I like the idea of +1 fairy and play both of them. I'm not sure if I should have put him there specifically, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably okay. Oh, he stole my dragon. What a jerk. I guess it wasn't enough to win the match, though. What, that was called Flawless Victory? Since when can you get an achievement called... I forgot that achievements were even a thing in Variant, not gonna lie. I don't think they had them when I first started playing. What is Flawless Victory? What does it mean? Complete a Pandora win with 6 wins and no losses? I didn't do that. I lost once. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Well, I've done it in the past, though, I think. So maybe it's like retroactively rewarding me since I kind of got the goal just now. But I definitely got it in the past. Well, whatever the case, we got 6 wins and 1 loss. So, woohoo! Alright, let's do another draft, and then we're going to be... Actually, no, let's not do that. Actually, well, let's draft the Sky Captain and this. And then we'll finish the draft later.